Our institution was established very long time ago, 1939.
They have cadavers where the students used to get dissection and all in the initial stage of studies.
We have 285 hospitals affiliated.
In Kyrgyzstan?
In Kyrgyzstan, yeah. It's such a huge number, I cannot tell it precisely now, but last year we had more than 500. Before that, we had more than 900.
Graduating every year from a
Every
university.
year, yeah.
Huge number.
Hello everyone, welcome for the episode 3 of Clickcast. And today we have somebody who is coming down from the very first medical institution in Kyrgyzstan, established 85 years back. We have Dr. Toglubai, the former dean of KSMA with us. Hello doctor, how are you?
I'm good, thanks for the invitation.
So, how is your trip? Last 5 days you are in India, and I think you have been to India a couple of times. So,
Yeah.
just give us your experience. How was it?
Okay, thank you for the nice introduction. So far, it's been fantastic. This is my third visit to India. First time I visited Telangana, Hyderabad. I've been to Andhra Pradesh. Second time I've been to Rajasthan. So and Delhi, and this is my third visit. Yeah, this state is different. Obviously, the climate, the environment, completely different, and I like it.
All right.
It's very nice, and thanks for the hospitality.
Uh,
It's been a fantastic experience in terms of how I see people in the streets and how they're able to help us. Even small things matter, so it's been fantastic.
That's true. That's true. And what about the experience of this last 3 events for Mediklick, which you have attended?
Yeah, you guys organized it very well. You managed very well. It's hard to manage so many delegates at a time. And yeah, the parents, the students, they attended all the expo. They were so professional. And I would like to highlight one point, the level of students. Even this English they spoke, I was pretty much impressed.
Mhm.
The English, one of the students who speak fluent British accent English.
Mhm.
And we would love definitely to have such kind of students in our institution.
So these students, they were more oriented about medical programs. Like they know what they are asking and they have a brief information about this, right?
They had in detail information.
Mm.
They knew everything. They were asking at spot very detailed questions, and I like it. That means they did a little research before visiting the expo.
Yeah, actually, sir, we were talking in the episodes before also. Like in India, especially in the southern part of India, the students and parents they are very keen about the medical education. So whenever they are in their higher secondary education, they start researching the options like where they can go and where they can do their studies. But the only thing they want is they want a good university.
Yeah.
Because like we always know, like medical education is always associated with the great practicals and all. So they want to associate with some great universities. So if we are talking about great university, definitely our university is in the list in Kyrgyzstan, as it is one of the first medical university in Kyrgyzstan. Yeah. So can you please tell us more about the university?
Yeah, as the host introduced already, like our institution was established very long time ago, 1939. It's almost like 85 years ago, and this is government.
Okay.
When it comes to government, it was in the past, it is in the present, and of course, it's going to be in the future.
Okay.
And I understand the awareness of parents, like they want best for their kids. There are so many things that we have, maybe some other university doesn't have. Probably one very key point is that we have a lot of affiliated hospitals.
Okay.
We have 285 hospitals affiliated.
In
with the-
Kyrgyzstan?
in Kyrgyzstan, yeah.
In Bishkek or like?
In Bishkek. In
Okay.
Bishkek. Our students, yeah, there are some institutions which are out of city,
Okay.
but they travel only in terms of doing research.
Okay.
But when it comes to having the hands-on experience, you understand what is hands-on
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
experience.
definitely.
Like it's not observership. When they touch patients, when do the auscultation, palpation, and we have our also university clinics, 2-3 university clinics that belong to KSMA exclusively.
Okay.
Yeah. Beside that, we have 285 affiliated hospitals. Yeah,
And,
this is very important.
Doctor, when students come to your institution, right, to study in India, majority of universities they offer cadaveric systems to them. So what about that? Like how do we have it here at KSMA?
Legislation of Kyrgyzstan is very strict. They allow to have cadavers only in foreign or state universities.
Okay.
Obviously, we have 2 centers, and one is a pathological cadaveric center, another one is forensic.
Okay.
Obviously, the forensic one, they daily have corpse cadavers on daily basis, and we of course whenever we get a group and whenever they have, especially in final years, they have this forensic medicine discipline. Every student mandatorily they go and they touch and they see dissections, whether it's going to be gross specimen, whether it's going to be microscopic specimen, they get exposure.
See, this is something which is very required now for any medical
Medical education, yeah.
student. This is
Mhm.
something which is at most required, because if they don't have this hands-on practice,
Mhm.
they will be not able to understand the anatomy of the body.
Yeah,
So
right.
this is
Obviously.
something which is very
Like you were
useful.
telling, like there are two sections. No, one is pathological section where there also they have cadavers where the students used to get dissection and all in the initial stage of
Yeah.
studies,
Yeah.
like in anatomy and all, right?
Yeah.
In maybe in pathology and all.
Mhm.
Then they are in the forensic also. They are providing corpse. They will get the exposure.
I
Yeah.
will tell you the difference. Pathological anatomy Cadaveric Center is for the patients who die at the hospital base.
Okay.
Somebody is getting a treatment, and if the person the person passes away, and we deliver that patient to the pathological Cadaveric Center. But if somebody dies outside of hospital, in the street, car accident, anything, we deliver to another Cadaveric Center. And of course, pathological anatomy, the discipline is taught on a third semester. On third semester, forensic is taught in the final semester. So that
semester.
means each student have 2 times exposure. In the mid, at the beginning of MBBS, and of course close to the end,
And
when they have all the clinical knowledge,
all right.
they need to have certain understanding before going to Cadaveric. So
Excellent.
KSMA, we have 24 currently med schools in our country. It's a tiny, small country, but anyways, this is the number one med school. Why am I telling is there's an international agency called IAR, which is located in Kazakhstan. But this agency provides all the valuable information to the World Federation of Medical Education.
Okay.
Like people don't come from that USA to our
WFME.
institution. They use intermediate agencies to
Mm.
evaluate the quality. So as per the results for the last 3 years, we got number one positions.
Okay.
Whether it comes to clinical work, whether it comes to educational, whether it comes to research. Yeah, this is very important.
Because like if such kind of education students are getting, then obviously I think those who are coming back to India, they pass the exam easily for India FMG. What is your
Yeah.
take on that?
So this year we got a batch, and as per the results, there is no like proven information from the NX or NMC. Like there is no like official
Yes,
statistics,
yes,
but
yes.
we did our internal research, and according to the research, it was around 50 and above. Like this is very high, and it's like only first takers, like
Okay.
first try.
First attempt.
First
First
exam.
attempt, yeah. This is for a foreign university, it's pretty high.
Mm.
Yeah. So I want to assure parents and students that if they are going to choose KSMA, they will not be mistaken.
Yeah.
As a former dean, all the information I'm conveying, I'm speaking, I'm telling you, these are valuable and proven checked information.
Not only about the exam, actually, if their students are getting such hands-on experience there, they will be very good physicians after the exam. They will be like, even in India they have to do 1 year internship, right? So before internship only they have a great experience from Kyrgyzstan, so they will be well trained here also. So that will be
Obviously,
really good.
yeah.
So what about the living conditions there, like the hostels
Mhm.
for Indian students and all?
Mhm. The KSMA has a unique way of training students. Why? Because the students, the parents, they send to foreign country. Obviously, they're worried. What about the language, local nation, right?
Yes.
So we have an off-city campus where we take all the students, foreign students, and inside this building there is 24-hour security guards. 24-hour teachers. They come to that campus, and there is academic building. 3 hostels, and there's a mess.
Mhm.
Like I can provide you the photos if you can later on provide.
So
the
it's a
photos.
part of campus?
It's part of campus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of campus, and they have a library. Everything is inside. So during the first year, we train them. We teach them a little bit of basic English and Russian and Kyrgyz language, and then starting from second year, they move to city center.
Okay.
And in city center, KSMA has the highest number of hostels.
Okay.
Out of all universities existing in our country, and they have a choice. Either they can stay at a hostel or they can move out to the apartments. It's up to them.
All right. So Dr. Daglabhai, how many students as of today, like as of now, are studying at the
KSMA,
university?
yeah. So it's a pure medical institution. There are no other faculties. This is a strong key point because we are mainly focused on medicine. We don't teach other specialties. So in total, 11,000. More than 11,000, including locals. Purely foreign medical students from 26 countries, it's 3,700. And of these 3,700, more than 2,000 Indian students.
So we have 3,700 international students studying.
International, yeah. And out of this, more than 2,000 from India.
From India only.
Yeah.
And what do you think? How many graduates are there from India? Like those who have already graduated and are in India?
It's such a huge number. I cannot tell you
Mm.
precisely now, but last year we had more than 500
Graduates.
graduates. Before that, we had more than 900.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm telling
Graduating every year from a
you, every
university.
year, yeah,
That's a big number.
it's a big
Huge
number.
number.
Huge
Not
number,
very
yeah,
huge.
huge number, and
And 500 students are graduating, and he is telling more than 50% of students are passing
yeah,
in the very first attempt.
So
yeah.
that means that in last 2 years, only more than 1,000 doctors are practicing.
Yeah, yeah. And if you can ask, if you go to our country and ask general physician, like from where did you graduate? 99% of doctors will say we graduated from KSMA.
Because that is the first
Yeah.
university.
And as per the NMC requirements, they require that a student who completes the degree at a certain university should be able to practice in that country,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
So we have that requirement,
Mm.
compliance.
Okay.
So anyone who will graduate from KSMA, they have an opportunity to practice.
So this is what with this you are meaning to say that whatever compliances NMC is requiring,
Yeah.
all the compliances are fulfilled by the
Mhm,
KSMA or by the Kyrgyzstan
Kyrgyzstan
government.
government.
Yes, this is one of the requirement. Another requirement is overall training should be more than 54 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 1 year compulsory
Internship.
rotation internship also.
So Doctor, I'm like just speaking with you. We find out that so many graduates in last 2 years, and plus on top of that 50% passing percentage in FMG in the very first attempt. Like how all this is happening at your institution? Why others are not able to do that?
Mhm. Yeah, in our country we got the highest results. As I have previously mentioned, we don't have NMC doesn't provide official statistics, but monthly, every month starting from September, we have invited professors, visiting professors, and high-ranked professionals from India. Students know when you invite a particular teacher that doesn't have any skill and necessary, they don't attend the lectures. So starting from September till May, we have these ongoing lectures besides local classes.
Oh,
And probably this is the main result of getting the high
so
result.
that happens very like every day basis.
Constantly,
Oh,
constantly, yeah. Sometimes there might be some gaps for
Okay.
1 week, but for example, surgery, they may last up to 1 month, 2 months.
Apart from the regular curriculum
Yeah.
of the. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
That's great.
That's great.
We arrange a big hall with the
Mm.
capacity is for more than 500, and we allow students to
Mm.
attend in the evening time.
Mhm.
We make the schedule, especially for final year students, convenient for them because we understand that.
You're like trying to make sure that they are studying right in
Yeah,
all the
and
ways
we request
possible.
local teachers to follow the curriculum and schedule, but
Mm.
at the same time they should not be pressing too much because
Yeah,
they
that's
have
true.
another final, more important exam.
That's true. That's true. No, but with this note, so it was something which is very informative for us about KSMA. With this note, I would like you to ask students to come down to your university.
Mhm.
Please go ahead.
Dear students of this very wonderful state, Kerala, and I've visited 3-4 cities. It's a wonderful place, and I've seen that the literacy rate of the residents of this state is very high. So we would like to work with such kind of students, and we promise if you select our institution to provide you quality-based education, that there would be some kind of guarantee that at the end you can clear your national medical licensing examination. And the whole students from all around the country, India, including the state of Kerala, we welcome you all. Please join us. This is #1 medical school in Kyrgyzstan, the tiny country in Central Asia, but with promising high quality education.
Oh, great!
Great.
It was fun talking to you, and we had
Lot
a
of-
great
yeah.
chit chat and a lot of information about your institution. So today we had him, and I'm definitely sure if somebody is looking for only public university in Kyrgyzstan, then we have #1 University of Kyrgyzstan, which got established 85 years back. And as he said, that every doctor who is a senior doctor in Kyrgyzstan right now, majority of them, they are graduates of KSMA. So if anything, you can go on the website and you can have a look and get yourself enrolled. And stay tuned for next episodes with us. Thank you.